Now let us discuss the hexadecimal number format. Now in the hexadecimal number format, the number starts with a 0 and then followed by x. Either it can be lowercase or it can be an uppercase. So beyond that, you can have any combination of numbers from 0 to 9 and alphabets from A to F or capital A to F. So irrespective of whether you use the lowercase or you use uppercase, the value remains same. So it can be any combination of numbers from 0 to 9 and from A to F. So this is how you can represent a number in the hexadecimal format. Let us see what different values we have for this. Now let us change this to 0x say 21. So this will be 1 into 16 to power 0 and 2 into 16 to power 1. So 32 plus 1, this comes out to be 33. So similarly, you can add some alphabets to this, say AA, and accordingly you can have a different value. So this is how you work with hexadecimal values, say A, B, C. So this is how we can work with hexadecimal values for integer representation. Make sure you start this with 0 and then followed by an x, and then any combination of digits from 0 to 9 or from A to F. So let us see a little bit of point more in this is that beyond 0 to 9, then A stands for 10, B 11, C 12, and so on. So if I say I have a number 0x and A, so this will be A, which is 10 into 16 to power 0. So this will come out to be A itself. As you can see, this is 10. So if I add B to this, this will be B, which is 11 into 16 to power 0, which is 1, plus A, which is 10 into 16 to power 1, which is 16. So this is 160 plus 11, 171. So this is how the octal, the hexadecimal number alphabets have values in corresponding numbers, and that you can accordingly use to calculate the value of the number. So now let us see the last representation, which is the binary representation. Now the binary number format we've already done before also. In a representation, this starts with 0 and then a B, and it will contain only zeros and 1, any combination of zeros and 1. So this represents a binary representation and can be assigned to any variable. So let us see a few values in this. So as a simple value as this, so 1 into 2 to power 0, 1 itself. Add another one to this, becomes 3. Add another one to this, becomes 7, and so on. So this is 1 into 2 to power 0, 1 into 2 to power 1, 1 into 2 to power 2, and so on. This will keep on adding. If you have any more 1 here, then that would be added to this. So if I say another one here, so 7 plus, this is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8, this will come out to be 15. So this is how the binary number representation works. Starts with a 0, then a B stands for binary, and then any combination of zeros and ones. So these are the 4 representations that you can use to represent numbers, integers in Java. You can use a decimal number, an octal number, a hexadecimal, or a binary. So any of these representations as per the rules can get you the same value. So let us now see how we can see all representations on a common platform for a single number. Let's say a number, say 24. So in decimal, the number remains as 24. In octal, this is 8 into 3, 24. In hexadecimal, this is 16 into 1 plus 8, 24. And in binary, this will be 0, 2, 4, 8 plus 16, and this is 24. So I have printed all those, so we can see how different representations look like for the same number. So let's print the output. So these are all 24. So this is how we can use different ways to represent numbers in Java.